take a number 13, please, and that'll be it. All right.
Are you with Won's number?
Nope. All right.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, you too. Well guys, welcome back. Just grabbed some dinner. I'm gonna head down to one of our local parks. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a hike. It's an incredibly windy day. We're in something called a red flag warning. It's like high winds, low humidity, bad chance of fire and stuff like that. So probably no campfire at camp tonight, but I'm gonna go check out this hike, and then kind of a bummer, but you can't camp anywhere at that park, and then we'll go find ourselves a place to camp tonight. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, well we're on the trail. A little bit of a climb here. I think these are on-site park people. When I came in, I saw that there was like a drop box, and I don't know, I think it's for, because it's a state park maybe, so you have to have a park permit. But I know there are some like Adirondack shelters back on this trail, although I don't think you can camp in them. So it's nice and calm back here, out of the wind, but the trees are swaying. Yeah, a little windy today, guys. I don't know how long this is. I think it's a big loop. Guess we'll find out. So it's about 50 degrees right now. I think the thing said the feel like temp was about 45, but we've got a low below freezing again tonight. I think it's supposed to be a low of 27. So temperatures have, it's either been windy or it's been raining, and then our lows are still getting down there surprisingly right now. Well, this is kind of a cool area. You can see the trail going up, and there's a big hill back there. It's hard to kind of see on camera. The trail kind of sits in a valley here. There's a little trail there. There's another one there. I don't know if that goes anywhere, but there's trail markers. It just says 6. And I don't know. Oh, there's some steps here. Big steps. Little bench up here. If you need to sit. So I just came up these steps, so you can barely see the trail right down there. Guess there is part of it there. You know, I should be looking, it's gotta be getting close to morel season, morel mushrooms. I should be like trying to keep an eye out for those. Oh, there's a big trail here. Okay. Meditation shelter. There's a little shelter here. Wonder if that's the same Taryn Gregg that I know. That looks like you can hang out in here. You got a little bit of scenery out in front of you. It'd be cool if you could camp here. It's kind of weird, like something's eating at the bottom of the walls. But yeah, that's kind of funny. I think that might be from my buddy. Let's keeping on here. I'm drinking my water. So the trail keeps going back. I can feel the wind more since I'm up on the top of the little hill here. Okay, and then back onto the trail right here. It's chilly in the shade. I thought there was a bridge somewhere, like a suspension bridge. I don't know. Is there people up there? Oh, it looks like a tree. Those trees are moving a little bit. There's a bridge. It says on the sign right here. We're gonna follow that. Let's go check out this bridge. Nice trails up here, I guess. They're fairly well maintained, it looks like. There is like gravel on them. Ooh, there's a deer. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see it. It's right down there. Oh, just ran off. The times you actually need a better camera. So there's a building up here, but that's on an adjacent property. It's kind of odd, but pretty sure it's a YMCA camp or part of a YMCA camp or something. I mean, that's like a little range right there. I don't know if that would be for archery, kids archery or something. Keep heading down now, wind's blowing right in my face. Those deer, I'm surprised I saw that thing as far away as it was. He was just a lighter brown than everything else. Pretty cool to see. Even if the camera can't see it, I guess. So I don't know if you could see it when I pulled in, but there's some ponds here, but you can't fish them. I think they're full of carp. normally there's a bunch of geese and stuff in them. But yeah, no fishing. They do like kids events. They do some certain events down here where they allow a little bit of fishing that way, I believe, but no adult fishing, no recreational fishing like that. It's like there's a boardwalk or something. Oh, I can see the bridge. Can you see it through the trees? Probably not yet. There we go. I don't know if there's any water under there or what. You see, this is all private property off that way. There's a no trespassing sign there. I'm not sure if there's water down there or not. I imagine at some points in time there are during the year, but I don't know about right now. Got big suspension cables. Yeah, there's a little bit of water down there. And a pretty sweet suspension bridge. See if we can get a better look from right over here. But you can see down there, there's a tiny little creek with some water in it. And then the bridge here. How much it moves. Oh, it moves a little bit. Yeah, it's cool. The creek goes up that way. Or is it flowing that way? I think it's coming my direction. I can't tell. Sun is shining. Didn't want to fall off of that. You can see the cable bouncing around as I walk. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, kind of a cool spot here. I don't know where this trail, oh, service road, do not enter. Bench here. And backwoods trail number 2. So yeah, like I said, I think this is just one big loop here. I don't really know how far back this property goes, but I imagine there's going to be signs and fences back that way. Pretty sweet bridge, suspension bridge. Down a little hill here. Some of these trees have like growths all over them. This one here, oh, it's spiky stuff. I don't know. It's got like knots all over it. Not a tumor. Oh, there's more shelters right here. There's a fire ring. I'm gonna have to look and see if you can stay here overnight. I mean, it's a bit of a hike in. I don't know if it's just day use or not. I mean, there has been a fire in there at some point. Kind of figured there'd be something to, I guess you could run some strings across to put up a hammock, but it'd be right on the edge here. Yeah, kind of neat how people have been using burnt sticks to write with. And another one here. Same thing. I guess. Maybe somebody came out and did this on their own. Emma Halsey Art 2020. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to look to see if you can stay out here. Nebraska does have some like this, but I didn't think you could do it at this park. I'll have to check. But we'll keep heading down the trail here. There's another bridge up here. That's not a suspension bridge though. Creek's down there. Let's check this out. There's a little trail to go down. That's a pretty cool view right there, I feel like. You got a bunch of moss growing on everything. It's kind of loud, actually. Right in the sunlight. I suppose you could probably follow the creek if you wanted to. I don't know where. You might have a hard time getting back up and out. But you could follow it down to the bridge from here if you wanted to. I don't know where you would go up that direction. And another bridge. Oh, it looks like the trail just turns back around and starts going back along the creek right there. And another bridge. Well, I imagine now it's going to take me back to the front of the park. Wasn't too far. These little fences are kind of odd. I don't know why they have them like that. Imagine they don't want people to fall down. I mean, they don't say anything on them. They're just random little fences here and there. It's starting to fall down. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know if somebody found those in the creek or what. If there's been a bird sitting up here eating them or something. Get back on the trail. Back on the trail up here. Sounds like something just fell over there. Oh, there's another bridge. And another shelter. Those aren't the two shelters I was just at, is it? No, because they weren't painted. Oh, there's like, is that a bathroom? That's fresh. Well, these don't look like they're in near as good a shape. But once again, you've got a little fire pit, two shelters, but it looks like there's an outhouse behind this one. This one does have hooks for hammocks. So does that one. I don't know, yeah. I don't know if I don't know, this tree might have fallen on there because the roof's damaged. Something definitely fell on that. But that looks like it was at an outhouse at one point. Yeah. Yeah, don't go in there. I mean, that's interesting. I didn't realize that was there, I guess. But yeah, a couple more shelters. Yeah. I gotta be careful, or I'm gonna get smushed. All right, we'll get back on the trail. Kind of a creepy, like this tree is straight and all these other trees are growing that way. Can you guys see that? It's kind of weird. And there's the wind again. Ooh. You alive, buddy? Barely. Homie, what's your deal? Well, I won't bother you too much. I poked him. He's still breathing. This is a cool area right here. More no trespassing signs. So, at the back edge of the park, and then it just goes down into this big valley here. There's the trail winding up through there. Yeah, definitely longer than I expected it to be. I think I can see the exit. There's a bunch of grass. More picnic tables. Can you see the river through the trees right there? And get out in this little opening and you can feel the wind. Well, I started right there, and I think I went all the way back because I saw all those shelters, and I came out here. Pretty sure I went all the way back there. Yeah, because I went back past those buildings. That's where that park is, I think. Yeah, oh, it's a 4-H center. And then 11, yeah, and that's a suspension bridge. The other two bridges, so I went all the way around. Don't know how long that is. Oh, 3-mile trail. So I just walked 3 miles, but now I gotta make it all the way back down to my truck. But we'll walk down this trail, and then there's a couple of old buildings down there. I believe this might have been an old fish hatchery at some point down here, and that's what the pools of water are there from. Pools of water are from. But yeah, you can park up here, and they've got day use shelters and stuff, but it's a steep hill to get down. They have this area closed in the winter. You can't drive up here because the hills are so steep. And I'm honestly surprised. I mean, yeah, I can rock on the road, but I'm kind of surprised they don't have like a trail going down or a sidewalk. You're just expected to walk on the road. But yeah, you can see the river, Platte River, through the trees right there. I guess for reference, I just looked at the thing. I might be running out of battery here. I'm gonna shut it off. Been walking for 56 minutes. I'll see you guys when we get down to the bottom here. I've made it down off the trail. I don't know how much battery I've got left. Yeah, it was a fish hatchery down here. There's a couple ponds. There's one there, and a building here. It's all torn up in there. pretty much torn up. But you've got some ponds all around. My truck's right over there. But there is no camping and no fishing. Oh, there's a white. Can you see it? He's gonna go under the bush. There's one right there, I think. So there's like koi and carp and all that in here. Really a bummer that you can't fish. You can catch some good fish out of here. Can you see him there? Big fish. He's just hanging out. There's another couple right over here. There's one big one, two big ones right there. There's some here that are, they've got their backs out of the water. Can you see them? Might be getting ready to spawn or something. I figure the water's too cold, but yeah, this thing is just loaded with carp. All right, guys, well, we were back in the truck. My battery died as I was walking out to look at some more of those fish. But yeah, it's a cool spot, and it's kind of a bummer that they don't allow fishing there. Like, I don't know, at some point maybe open it for, I don't know, if it was some like super restricted carp fishery, I'd still try to fish it probably. But it is time to, I guess, try to go find a campsite. I got a spot down here. It's a little circle. And we are in this spot, number 52. There's a little bridge back there. Get this thing backed up, huh? Pretty well set up. Let's get back there. Well, power's on. And we got a cooler. This is all good. And the rig is ready to go. Well, let's check out the outside here. All right, so here's the campsite. I got everything I need out of there. Yeah, decent spot. It's a little circle down here. There is one person up there. I don't know if you can see them. But then you've got this big flat open area down here. There's a fire pit. It's not too windy because I'm down in this cut. I probably could have had a fire. But I noticed there's a bridge over here. No, you're not gonna be able to use that bridge for anything. There's a little creek right here. And a broken bridge. You see the bridge? And you've got a little creek. There's a decent amount of water in that. But yeah, doesn't look like you can get across there. You can kind of tell where it was mounted over here. Yeah, don't know if the last flood did that to it, but you can see it was set here and ran across. So there must have been a trail over here. There's more stuff. Looks like a water thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad down here. Since I'm kind of blocked from the wind, you can see the trees swaying pretty good over there. Well, there's the wind coming through. Not too bad though, but I'm gonna crawl up in the truck and relax for a bit, and probably let the sun go down, and then we'll get to eating dinner, guys. I think what I've got tonight should be pretty tasty. It was really easy. You saw me grab it earlier, so yeah, let's hop up in here, let's get a movie going, and let's just chill and watch the sun go down right out of the back window here. Not too bad right now, but like I said, it is supposed to get kind of chilly tonight. I guess I'll give you guys a little bit of a forecast here. I think, like I said, it's currently 50 degrees, feels like 45, and we have a low of 28 tonight. And like I mentioned earlier, we're in a red flag warning, which honestly I don't remember hearing that before, but a red flag warning remains in effect for wind and low relative humidity for eastern Nebraska and southwest Iowa. Northwest winds 15 to 25 mile an hour with 35 mile an hour gusts. Relative humidity as low as 15 to 25%. The impacts are any fires that are ignited may spread rapidly and exhibit extreme fire behavior. A red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. A combination of strong winds, low relative humidity, and warm temperatures can contribute to extreme fire behavior. So, like I said, it's been really windy the last few days, and today isn't as bad. 35 mile an hour gusts. Yesterday we had like 50 mile an hour wind gusts. So it's been kind of crappy around here, but it is what it is. You got to get in what you can. We had a great hike today. I'm gonna enjoy my dinner tonight, but yeah, let's get a movie on. Once that sun gets low enough, I'm gonna be able to just watch it straight out the back window. I need to wash the outside of my windows, but I need to get changed into my pajama pants to hang out. What are we gonna watch? I'm gonna watch a movie called Drive Hard. Drive Hard, it's from 2014. It's got, who does it have? John Cusack in it. Former hotshot race car driver Peter Roberts, who's played by Thomas Jane, traded the winner's circle for safety, stability, and a pile of debts and a 9-to-5 job as a beginner's driving instructor, but his life shifts into overdrive when mysterious out-of-towner Simon Keller, played by John Cusack, shows up for a driving lesson and hijacks Peter to be his getaway driver in a $9 million heist. So it looks like it should be pretty interesting. I can't say I've ever heard of it or seen it before. It's on Amazon Prime, so I'm gonna get changed in my jammy pants here. Got me some green plaid to go with my blue plaid. Get this hat off because I don't need it. I think I need to get a haircut, huh? All right, now we're ready. Got changed into my jammies, and let's check out this movie. I'll let you guys know how this goes. I'm gonna watch this, watch the sunset, and then we'll get to eating dinner. Stay tuned. Well guys, I think it's time to eat. I watched that, what even was the name of it now? Drive Hard. I watched that Drive Hard. It was a pretty good movie. I mean, decent action flick, I guess. Some decent cars and motorcycles, and yeah, decent action flick. So I have Jimmy John's sandwich that you guys see me grab, and then I've got a big old Foster's here. I've had Foster's before, but it has been quite a while. So the sandwich I picked up is the Jimmy John's Cubano. I've been eating it quite a bit lately. It's a pretty tasty sandwich. It's got some bacon on there. So I guess let me tell you exactly what's on the sandwich here. The Jimmy John's Cubano. Bacon, smoked ham and cheese, sliced pickle, mayo, and Dijon mustard. So it's Jimmy's version of the famous Cuban. Applewood smoked bacon, hand sliced smoked ham, kosher dill pickles, mayo, and Dijon mustard. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. So we'll see what Wikipedia has to say about the Cuban sandwich. Cuban sandwich is a variation of a ham and cheese sandwich that likely originated in cafes catering Cuban workers in Tampa or Key West. Two early Cuban immigrant communities in Florida centered around the cigar industry. Later on, Cuban exiles and expatriates brought it to Miami, where it is also very popular. The sandwich is made with ham, roasted pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard, and sometimes salami on Cuban bread. Salami is included in Tampa, where there's a large Italian population, but it's not usually included in South Florida. So the Cuban sandwich is the center of a long-running friendly rivalry in between Miami and Tampa. As part of that rivalry, the historic Tampa Cuban sandwich was designated the signature sandwich of the city of Tampa by the Tampa City Council in 2012. So, I guess I don't know what Cuban bread is, but the pictures that at least the one picture that they show on Wikipedia makes it look like it's almost like a grilled cheese type of sandwich. I don't know if it's served cold or not everywhere. So if you go into the history, it says, as with Cuban bread, the origin of the Cuban sandwich, sometimes called a Cuban mix or a mixto, a Cuban press sandwich, or a Cubano, is murky. So, as with Cuban bread, the origin of the Cuban sandwich is murky. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, travel between Cuba and Florida was easy, especially from Key West and Tampa, and Cubans frequently sailed back and forth for employment, pleasure, and family visits. Because of the constant and largely undocumented movement of people, culture, and ideas, it is impossible to say exactly when or where the Cuban sandwich originated. Some believe that the sandwich was a common lunch for food workers in both cigar factories and sugar mills of Cuba. And the cigar factories of Key West in the 1860s. So it's been around for a while. Well, we better have a drink of our beer too. That's big. I don't even know how many ounces that is. That'll be like a 24-ounce beer. Jeez, it's a pint. I have a pint of Foster's. I remember the Foster's commercials growing up. Foster's, Australian for beer. Just a lager. I don't know. It's a big can of beer. It's not bad. All right. So there was more history about the Cuban sandwich on Wikipedia. So it says the cigar industry in Florida shifted to Tampa in the mid-1880s. Blah, 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 blah. Tens of thousands of Cuban, Spanish, and Italian workers moved to the area over the following decades, jump-starting the growth of Tampa from a village to a bustling city. The first recorded mentions of the distinct Cuban sandwich survive in descriptions of workers, cafes in Ybor City and nearby West Tampa from around 1900, leading other historians to theorize that the sandwich, as now constituted, first appeared there. So I know I've seen this movie, but I completely didn't think about it. In the 2014 film Chef, starring Jon Favreau, The main character drives across the United States selling Cuban sandwiches referred to as Cubanos from a food truck called El Jefe. Yeah, so there's some cool history behind it. It's a tasty sandwich. I enjoy it. I guess it goes well with a nice Foster's. I think what sets a sandwich off for me, and just what gives it kind of a different flavor, isn't the, yeah, it's got ham and cheese, but it's got bacon, pickles, and Dijon mustard. It's a little different on a cold sandwich. It's 40 degrees out, so it's a little chilly outside right now, but I'm nice and warm in here, so I'm gonna finish sipping on this beer here, this big old Foster's, and I'm gonna finish watching my movie, and then I'm gonna head to bed. So I will see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, y'all. It's a little chilly. 7:30, currently 28 degrees outside. Hey. Alright, coffee water is going. I have a big mug with me so I can get this made and take it to go. But we're sticking with straight instant. I think I might get one of the pour over little filter dealy bob things, but for now I have plenty of instant coffee to use, so that's what we're doing. I'm just gonna use these little Folgers single packs. This is a 20-ounce cup, so I'm probably gonna need like 3 or 4 of these. So yeah, just little Folgers single packs. They're good for the little cups too. One packet in one of those small cups that come in this little water thing. That's about all you need. But we got 20 ounces. We're gonna put in 4 of them. Might be a little bit strong, but I think we'll manage. Nice big cup of coffee this morning. Should stay warm. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the lid on here. Yeah, we'll get this put away. All right, guys, I think we're about ready to roll out. I'm just gonna take that on the road. Yeah, I'm gonna get changed back into my jeans, get these windows closed up, and we'll get on the road. Chilly in here. Whew. Oh, this says it's 34 degrees already. But, well, guys, good night of camping. Most comfortable. I mean, the heater running, it's not bad at all. But I'm gonna head home. I've got a little bit farther trip planned for the next one, and then I don't know. We'll get the boat out here pretty soon, I think. And the bikes will be coming, so. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. I guess stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.